Welcome back. A North Texas congressman visited the border with the eye of a physician. He's back home for a visit. Good morning to Dr. Michael Burgess of the 26th District, mostly Denton County. Let's talk first about
Northern Tarrant County.
And Northern Tarrant County. Let's talk, if we could, first about the elephant in the room, which is impeachment. Obviously, you oppose removing the president from office. But I have to ask you, the root cause of this problem, the whole Ukraine situation, I know Ukraine is corrupt. You know Ukraine is corrupt. Did the president handle it the right way by trying to get an investigation into Joe Biden?
Oh, I don't know that that was actually part of the deal at all. The president is blunt, and the president doesn't like the corruption. The president doesn't like the fact that the United States seems to be the only one that ever provides aids to other countries. Where were the other European countries? And I think that came up on the phone call transcript that's been made available. But this whole charade has been pointless. We know it's a political activity. We know what the outcome is. At the end of this process, the president will be the president. The people will have a chance to vote in November, and they will either re-elect or elect someone else. And that's really the way it should be. It shouldn't have gone in this direction, in my opinion.
Right. Maybe not this close to the election in any event.
Well, you know, elections are always going to be happening, but
right.
Look, impeachment should be done for something where the evidence is clear, compelling, and unambiguous, and in this case, it is not. And Nancy Pelosi herself said it should be. Would
it be more so?
Should be bipartisan.
Would it be more so if he turned over the evidence that the House demanded?
Well, I think he turned over the transcript of the phone call, and he did that straight up.
Didn't allow anybody else to testify.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, people have testified to the Mueller investigation. The first 2 years of the Trump administration were nothing but investigations.
Mueller investigation is not in Ukraine. Anyway, okay, we'll move on from that one. You were at the border and checking on conditions down there.
Yes.
There were some troubling reports of conditions down on the border, particularly when it came to unaccompanied immigrant children. What did you see?
Well, those problems, as you'll recall, were the latter part of May, early part of June of 2019, because the numbers of people who were coming over were so large that Department of Homeland Security just literally ran out of money, and they were literally broke. Congress needed to appropriate a supplemental appropriation to give them the dollars. That was held up for 6 weeks for reasons that I don't understand. Conditions got pretty dire when I was down, and I think we talked about when I was down at the Customs and Border Protection facility in McAllen in May was pretty dreadful. Things are much improved now. The numbers are way down. Obviously the supplemental appropriation meant that the throughput could go a little faster. Children could get placed, so they were not being held in Customs and Border Protection facilities, and that's a good thing. The ORR, or Office of Refugee Resettlement facility I visited this week, Casa Antigua, happy. People seemed normal.
Much less. The situation improved, and as a physician and somebody concerned about public health, that many people crowded into that kind of a situation had to be very worrisome.
Well, right, but Customs and Border Protection was never meant to hold people for the length of time they were having to hold because Congress wasn't providing the money. So that's, as a, whether a physician or just a citizen, that was what was distressing to me last summer. A lot of the policies that have gone in have been helpful. Mexico has been much more helpful recently, and some of their activity on their southern border, some of their activity of repatriating people that they find in their country has been enormously helpful as far as at least temporarily tamping down the numbers of people who are arriving at our southern border.
Congressman Burgess, thank you. We're out of time. I wish we could go on for a long time. We don't have that time, but you're back home to be talking to your constituents as well.
I did see the wall being built, so that's a good thing.
Thank you very much. We've got more to come here on Good Day. We'll be right back after a quick time out.